What is Pilates?
So I'll probably give you a different answer again, but Pilates is, I suppose, a work program or a number of movements. 35 is the original number, created by Joseph Pilates, who was a man.
Mm.
So it's not just for women. A man actually created it for everybody. Um, it basically, it strengthens you from the inside out. So it's about having proper alignment. So proper alignment with your pelvis, with your spine. It works on balancing your muscles. So you might be stronger one side or whatever, but it works on balancing both sides of your body. It works on mobility and movement and stuff like that. So it's basically strengthening your core. Mm. Which is your front and your back. So sometimes people think of core and they just think, oh yeah, their abs. It's their front and their back. It's like your whole trunk. So if you were to forget about your arms and your legs, it's everything there. It strengthens everything from the inside out. It's incredible.
And we did talk about this. There is a pictures of you doing Pilates, obviously, on your website and things like that. But there's the picture where you're in the kind of V shape. If people do CrossFit and home workouts and stuff, they'll know like what V ups are. It's kind of, you're kind of basically balancing on your tailbone almost, really, isn't it? It's kind of that, yeah. So, and it looks spectacular, obviously, because I would be like, I can't get anywhere near that. But we do like try to rush ahead. Everybody does. Everybody thinks like, well, give me a couple of weeks and I'll do that. Like, but it's not just like that, or it's not like that. But this idea of core is interesting because I know we touched on the whole thing about the core is involved in pretty much everything, but it is a part of the body that is kind of neglected at times.
I think so. I think, well, I was guilty of this myself. Before I did Pilates, I would do sit-ups, like crunches, all that kind of jazz, planks, just to try and get like my abs, concentrated on my abs. But I never really thought about the muscles in my back or my internal muscles as well. Our cores have completely gone to sleep in us. And I said before, it's the whole thing of, we sit down a lot now, be it at work, in the car, watching TV. So our cores have gone to sleep. There's all of us, including myself, we start to slouch forward. But what we need to do is strengthen the muscles from the inside out so that we can wake our cores up. It's very important.
Yeah, and you were actually doing a class with people who were sitting down a lot in their jobs, wasn't it?
I was a group of travel agents, lovely group, travel counselors, lovely group of ladies. And we said we'd just do it. They're doing like a wellness program. So we said we'd give it a go and we'd see how they got on. And it was brilliant. So it was all chair-based moves, some Pilates, some stretching, some moves that I use in the clinic to rehabilitate people and stuff like that. And it was really good. It was 45 minutes. There was some ladies that turned up in their sports gear, but there was other ladies there that were there in their work clothes because they were at work. They just took the 45 minutes, didn't have to leave their desks. It was all on their computers, and we did exercises seated. We also stood up, but it was nothing crazy. Like we got warm, but we didn't break a sweat or anything like that. It was all about opening up their bodies and making them feel much better and showing them stretches and stuff that they could do themselves when I wasn't around, which would counteract, I suppose, a lot of the negative effects that we have now from being seated all the time.